Hello everyone, this is prawn, and welcome to my universe. Today, I'm gonna start customizing my cars and stuff. So first order of business is I want to get the, I think it was called a drill arm for the prawn suits. This way I can go dig into those big resource patches. And then after that, I want to do things like get those good power cells for the Cyclops and see how well they work. I think I'll also be testing out the ion battery in my Sea Glide just to give me an idea of how all that works too. Anyway, we're gonna leave this here for now, and just so that this way I can kinda go and grab the materials necessary to actually be able to dig into those big resource patches, because you can't do it yet. And once I have that, then I'm gonna go swim around. Okay, lithium, diamond, and titanium. I don't think I have any lithium. Okay. We'll take the seed moth for that. Alright, but I will start keeping that on. I just want to see how long these batteries last. Because if I can do things like keep my invincibility shield in the Cyclops on for long periods of time, then I think that'll give me ways to deal with hell.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Yeah, I mean, when I went through there the first time, all I could think about was, how the heck am I supposed to get the Cyclops through here? There were just dragons spewing fireballs everywhere. What looked like a giant warper to me. I didn't get close enough to verify. But it just seemed like a big old mess. Just a big old mess, man. And I had no idea how I was gonna get my big, kind of slow submarine through all that. It did not seem very feasible. But if these power cells can last for a long time, with the shield turned on, then I can possibly just, you know, get my way through there and hopefully not get chewed to death by a fire-spewing dragon. That seems like it'd be pretty fantastic. I personally like having my submarine in one piece. It floats better that way. Alright, so I gotta go looking for rocks one more time. Hopefully one more time and get the lithium, and I think I have, oops, all the other materials just back at home, so I just need the one block of lithium. And I know that there are many blocks of lithium out in the shallows. So once I have this, I should be good for a while. I may never need to go diving in the Purple Mushroom Cave again. That is distinctly not a piece of lithium. Soon. Okay. I will pick up all the magnetite too, just in case I need to build myself another scanner room array somewhere. Hey, all right, let's get out of here. I say this, but this is Purple Mushroom Cave, where I never find the way out immediately. Let's see, where is the Degassi habitat? That's always a decent landmark for getting out of here. Man, why is the music so angry right now? It's not normally this intense here. Come on, game, it's just the Purple Mushroom Cave. It's not that big a deal. Alright, here we are. So I know that this brings me up a place where that random Reaper that is just now in the shallows forever does not hang out. Huh. I guess I must have died here at one point. Seems likely. I do die here a lot. Let me see. Where's... There it is. Got a little bit turned around there. Oh man, now I have another symbol on the map. Look at that prawn suit. Oh, I'm just very excited. It's another thing that I felt like I should have had a long time ago, but never found. And now it's here, and I am happy. Alright. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure if I want this in the moon pool. I probably want this in this moon pool when a slot opens up. So here, I'll go turn off the lights and Seamoth can just hang out there for now. Alright, let's go get some diamonds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
2, 3, 4, and that'll be 5. Go drop off some of these things I don't need. We'll be very happy to have someday, I'm sure. Oh no, I still need one more. I thought I found a diamond in there. Okay, and then the other ingredient was... just titanium, right? Where'd it go? There it is. Yep, just titanium. Man, I had all these lockers full of titanium and now it's just all gone. Okay, it's all gone to very good use. Actually, no, I probably make that in here, don't I? Heck yeah. Oh, because it only needed 4 diamonds, not 5 diamonds. Okay. Oh man, oh man. Okay. So you can have 4 and then 2 arms. Okay, that makes sense. So I can have the propulsion cannon. Okay. Or a grappling arm. Okay, that's gonna require benzene, which is gonna require me to go places. Okay, kyanite, I can get that pretty easily now. I just teleport to the alien power plant and go swim around from there. Or actually, you know what? I can probably just go to hell and farm it there. I'm not sure how deep I can go before I get all of this stuff. I don't think I have any more nickel on me. Okay. Well, let's go test out the drill arm and start gathering materials for the next thing that I want to grab, which I think is going to be this. Oh, but I need nickel. Let me go take stock on how much nickel I have in the Cyclops. Because I don't think I picked up any extra. Oh, I had an extra thing of lithium here. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, no extra nickel. I'll check my top shelf just in case, but I'm pretty sure I would have put it all down there. And all of this is just the loads of titanium I was carrying for extra bases. Yeah. Hello there. How you doing, Mr. Peeper? It's okay, I won't eat you. You can just be a friendly pet in my submarine now. There's no water in here, so I hope you're comfortable, but... Looks like you're having a good time. Okay. So yes, no nickel at all. I can probably just teleport from the enforcement platform. I think that will be fine. I don't think I have to go dive all the way into hell. So that's 2 I can't really grab for the moment. Benzene. The nearest place with the materials there is kind of far away. So everything I need here still has stuff that's kind of far away. Okay. What do I want to grab first then? How deep can I go with my current level of prawn suit? Let me see. 900 meters. Okay. So he can't go into hell. But he can kind of hang out near it. Oh, man. Okay, so that's how I use that. Okay. And so this is how I will use the other one, I suppose. Just smack things. Alright. Okay, so can't go into hell right now. But I don't think I have to bring the Cyclops all the way down to hell. I think I can just kind of park outside. And, teleport down there using the gate. I think that'll be easier than having to pull all the shenanigans. They're not gonna let me... It's not gonna take me? Take it back into the moon pool? I kind of wanted to go back into the moon pool. Please? Okay, thank you. Okay. So, in that case... I don't really need any cars for this, so I'm just gonna check out... I'm gonna test out the battery in the Seamoth, actually. Once I remember what color did what. You know, I wish I could rename some of these cameras. Camera... So the red one was the one nearby the beacon. The yellow one was the one near the surface, which I think is the one that I want to go to. So I'm gonna just take my Sea Glide there, stress test the battery, see how that all works out. Go ahead and grab some water and food. Because I might be down there for a little while. I think most of my water is hanging out the Cyclops at the moment, but I think 4 should be plenty. Plop the salt in the trash. Put the diamond in the locker. I'll go ahead and keep the ion cubes on me just in case I see something interesting. And let's grab some food. Alright, let's go check this out. Okay, so, for people that have not seen my setup in hell yet, I have a scanner room down there, because I wasn't sure what to expect, so I just brought a bunch of materials for a scanner room. So I have a source of oxygen near there, and I can just pick up all the stuff that I need. This makes me think I actually should have a little bit more inventory slots on me. You know what, yeah. I'll keep a spare battery or 2 just in case. But some of this other stuff I don't really need. And I want to make sure I have some space for stuff. So I'll go ahead and drop some stuff. I wonder not at home or in the Cyclops. I'll put it in the Cyclops just because I'm using that as a place to drop my stuff off a little bit more often now.
All systems online.
Okay, so you know what? I don't think I need the ion cubes on me. I'll keep a beacon. I definitely should have a battery. And yeah, I have a couple of extra ion batteries. I don't need this much water. I probably won't be gone for that long. I'll keep the laser cutter, but I don't think I need the repair tool. I have a flashlight on my Sea Glide. And I don't think I need those right now. And I definitely don't need 2 thermal blades. I don't think I ever need 2 thermal blades. Probably don't even need 1, but I'll keep 1 just in case. Okay, I think that's a good amount of room for whatever I might need. So I'm going to want to grab a bunch of nickel and some kyanite. And I will take stock of what I need down there before I start swimming. And yeah, I actually say that my power is going down faster than I am entirely comfortable with. So these batteries are not quite as long-lasting as I was hoping. I will definitely have to run some tests with the power cell and see how well it holds up to invincibility shield. And if it can hold the invincibility shield long enough for me to just bring the Cyclops through hell. Now I'm not entirely convinced. I am actually not entirely convinced. Did I ever find this wreckage? You know, every time I come across wreckage, I'm never sure if I've seen it before. Oh yeah, I put my flashlight away, didn't I? This is where having it would have been nice. Well, I'll take a look inside just in case. Oh hey, no, I haven't been in here. Crew manifest.
Integrating new PDA data.
I will probably have to dump that titanium, but I'll go ahead and pick up the fragments just so it's not bothering any additional scanner rooms I put down. Although, you know, with as unexciting as the stuff I've been finding has been, I actually may not look for fragments anymore. I think I probably have most of the stuff. If the game shows me something new and exciting, I'll probably go for it, but... Oh yeah, and I have a bunch of batteries in hell, don't I? Okay, this is just a way out. Alright, I'm gonna go to the surface and I want to take a look at the thing I just saw. I'm sure I'm fine just floating out in the middle of the ocean here. Degassi Crew Manifest, Bart Torgal. Auxiliary Search and Rescue Mission, Bart Torgal. Position, Vice President of Torgal Corp. Status, lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance, 19. The only legitimate child of Paul Torgal. Beneficiary of enhanced learning techniques and cerebral implants. Digi-trained in advanced biochemistry and stellar economics. Emissary Kassar reports Bart was accompanying his father to a newly constructed deep space station, where he was to serve a 5-year term as Chief Operating Officer. Alright. Well, isn't that just deeply unfortunate? Okay, so the battery definitely appears to last longer, but it is definitely not indefinite. Like, it's ticking down here. Definitely glad I have some spare batteries on me. Man. I always get nervous when the water is so opaque like this and I just cannot see anything. Alright. So yep, this is indeed the right place. Now one thing that I remember is I have seen 2 other teleport gates that I could not use. And both of them were underwater. One of them is kind of in the mushroom forest, and the other one is actually right over here, just outside the moon pool of this tower. So I'm wondering if I will be able to bring my vehicles through the 2 underwater that I know of, once I am able to turn them on. Because the main reason I didn't bring any vehicles here is just because, like, why? I was going to have to get out and use the teleport gate here. So if I wanted to bring the vehicles, I would have to just bring them all down the big old corridor and take the long way to hell, and I didn't feel like it. The kyanite is easier to get from this angle anyway. And I still find myself just deathly afraid of losing all my stuff. It takes a while to put all these things together, and I don't like going around hunting for materials, so... Sometimes I just prefer to go out in my fleshy skin suit. Because at least then if I get bit, I just warp back to the nearest spawn point and nothing of value is lost. Where's that teleporter again? I think it's on the lower level. Fortunately, this entire place is pretty linear, so... should be able to find my way through. I still love this place. This place is so cool. Very big. Very big, but very intricate. Very nice. I enjoyed it a lot. Going down in an elevator like this just seems so uncomfortable. I kind of hope that we get to find out more about the aliens. Like, maybe what they looked like, or how they interfaced with things. Because for us, as squishy land-based beings, not having ground under our feet is a little bit uncomfortable. So it makes me wonder if they're the same way, or if they're just been spacefaring for so long that anti-gravity stuff just doesn't bother them anymore. I do enjoy thinking about these things. I just enjoy world-building stuff in general. Thinking about how they would actually use some of these tools and that kind of thing. And whenever I design my own things, I think very deeply about such things. It's just a very fun thought exercise. Alright. Oh yeah, and I can bring the prawn suit here to mine this. Oh, this is actually good to know. Maybe I should have brought the prawn suit. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking of, I would have had to bring the Cyclops in order to bring the prawn suit, I think, because there's deep water all around. And it cannot fly. Alright, well, kind of it to show me where the entrance to hell is here. So let's go look around for some kyanite. Yeah, there we go. I think I only needed 2. So I will just... Oh, hello, Mr. the Warper. Don't worry, I'm just here looking for rocks. I'm not gonna bother you. I'd ask if you enjoy rocks, but I am under the impression that you don't have much of a brain at all. Therefore, I think the only things that you truly enjoy are maiming intruders. Okay. Let me take stock of what I need here. So, what was in polyaniline again? It was just deep shrooms, right? Deep shrooms are not gonna... No, actually, there are a lot of deep shrooms here, aren't there? I might grab some. Let me double check here. Yeah. Deep shroom and salt. I certainly have no shortage of salt. I think I have some deep shrooms, but I'm not going to count on that. Wiring kit is silver. So, nickel, sulfur, lithium I can get on the surface. I'm not going to worry about that here. This I'm not going to make yet. But I do want this. Benzene, I'm going to have to go on a special trip for that. Advanced wiring kit. So that's going to be silver, copper, gold. Okay. So nothing I need down here. Okay. Benzene's not going to be down here. So I already have the sulfur, so the only thing I really need is the nickel. I'm just gonna grab a ton, just as much as I can see. And I will try to make my way to my back hell base with the scanner room. And go from there. Let's see, I have to remember how to get out of here. Because I actually don't. There's just like caves everywhere. Let me find the entrance to the cave that I think might take me out of here. And then I'll go back and breathe. Oh hey, there's that cute little guy. Yeah, this place is light enough that a flashlight is not going to make a difference. Yeah, I do not remember where the way out is. Hello there. How you doing? Sorry I keep circling you. It's not intentional. I'm just lost. I am just very, very lost. Okay, is that it? I don't know. That just looks like hot death. Okay, but hot death is where I want to go. Okay, cool. Honestly makes it very easy to find because it's glowing. Let's go breathe. And then I'll just make my way to some hot death. Being inside a volcano is kind of terrifying. Huh, what are you? Oh, you're just an egg. Okay. Alright, so I will try to find my way out of here. But as usual, I am kind of lost. And I think I'm going in circles. Man, someone sounds angry today. My goodness. That's some shouting outside. I'm almost kind of glad that I'm inside the volcano pit here. Keep a nice, thick wall between me and whatever is very angry today. Okay, here we are. Alright, I think I should be able to make it as long as I keep my sea glide on. We will just get away from that roaring thing. Don't mind me, I'm just here looking for rocks. Shiny rocks that I can build some cool stuff for my car. You know your car is super metal when you start using pieces of hell to start customizing it. I think I actually do have all the sulfur I need, but I'll go ahead and gather some more just in case I find a use for it later. Also, I swear that every time I get water from my water filtration suit, and you get that little pop-up in the middle of the screen, and the little click sound, I just jump a little bit. Yeah, here's some deep shrooms. I'm a little far away though, so I'm gonna go breathe first and then I'll worry about collecting all the things I need. Pretty sure I could have picked them up, but they are everywhere down here, so I'm not too concerned. And I can even pick up my batteries.
Welcome aboard.
Oh no, I guess I did collect my batteries from hell. Okay, that's good. I didn't leave my batteries behind. Alright. Let's see, what do I want here? I want nickel. Gonna drink some water. We'll just run around at the fan, gathering all the rocks and the various mushrooms that I need. Yeah, see, there's a bunch even just outside here. 1, 2, 3. And I have easier places to get deep shrooms, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. This one's gonna burn a little bit, but that's fine. Oh, it didn't even burn a little bit. Okay. I thought for sure that getting near that much fire would burn when I do not have a fireproof suit on. Makes me wonder what the fireproof suit is for. Is there gonna be a more burny place than this? Because I don't know, this place looks pretty hot. I'm kind of afraid to know what might be more on fire than this hot vent. I am glad that I built that scanner room down here. It's making it so much easier to find stuff. Very convenient. I mean, look at all the nickel I've got already, and it took like no effort. Okay, I think that's enough. I want to save some room for some sulfur. So I think this is going to be enough for my purposes. I do think I will drop the titanium. I'll just drop it outside, so if I ever decide I want it again, I guess I'll be able to get it. But titanium's easy to get, so I'm not really worried about it. I just need to get it out of the way. Okay, let's get that titanium out of here, and then I'll go scan for some sulfur. Getting sulfur out of hell seems pretty appropriate. Eat some food while I'm here. Because like I said, I made hell nice and homey. Look how nice this little place is. I got a battery charger, got some food. What else do you need? So I'll pick up a little bit of sulfur and then I think I'll head back home. I'll just waltz back through the teleporter and get on out of here. If I remember correctly, all the sulfur is like in the fire. Huh. Since when is this place that hot? Whatever. It's okay. We can be on fire briefly. Look, it barely dented our health. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, hello there. Hello there, friend. Don't mind me, I'm just picking up some rocks. I will leave you to your business. So I guess I'll just fill up the rest of my inventory with sulfur and... Okay. That should be fine. This should be enough materials to keep me going for a while. Man, it really is just like in the fire. Alright, ready for some pain? I sure am. Oh, there's a casual diamond there too. Okay. I have lots of diamonds though. I don't know if I really need to be picking these up. Let's see, how much space do I have left? 3. And there's 3 right there, so I guess I'll go grab those guys. Try not to burn too badly. But I mean, if you're going into hell without burning at least a little bit, I feel like you're doing something wrong. So there's 1. 2, and 3. Okay. Let's go breathe, and then I'll head back over to the alien power plant. I think I will also save, so I don't lose these things if I mess up my way over there. 'Cause it's definitely easy to mess up. There's that big old cave that's just all over the place. Very easy to get lost in. Okay, so let's finish breathing. Perfect. Got my rocks. Let's go. Friendly little warper doing its best. Okay, and now we swim on over to the beacon that I left down. And even though I ended up not needing it the first time I went to the power plant, I'm glad it's there now. Now I can just ride on up there whenever I want. And when I get back, I guess it's gonna be time to learn how to drive. Just mess around with the prawn suit and see what I can do. I really love this place, though. It's so cool. It is just an absolutely amazing place. I mean, look at all this stuff. I mean, you can't because I just ran into a big pile of steam, but look at all this stuff. The landscaping is truly incredible. I love it so much. And the way that they dropped the Reaper skeletons all these places to let you know that there's going to be an even more dangerous beastie and build up the dangerous beastie. Perfect. You just hear all this terrible roaring. Amazing. Very stressful, but I love it. I really do. Okay, now how do I get through here again? I just try to go down when I can. There it is. And then there's a couple of entrances, but I know that there's one just right up here. No problem. Easy trip. Casual stroll into hell. And now I can just go home. Once I remember where the teleporter is. Is it just right over here? It is. And they even put the mineable resource just right there. So when I'm ready to go deck out the Cyclops and a bunch of ion cubes, it'll be nice and easy. I just bring the prawn suit to the island and we walk. I don't even have to go underwater. Alright, let's get out of here. And that trip looks like it took about 15% of Seaglide battery, which is more than I was hoping. But it does give me a good idea of how good those batteries are. I am hoping that the power cells are a little better. I'll be a little bit sad if I have to pull some shenanigans, or if I can't take the Cyclops through hell. Because I'm not quite sure how I get through that area, because the Seamoth can't go there. Seamoth, not meant for deep sea missions. It's like once I get through there, it looks like it goes back up. So I might be able to take it through that spot. But I only went through there once and I was running away from a dragon throwing fireballs at me, so I don't remember it very well. And if I recall correctly, the next point that I'm looking at is actually deeper than the alien power plant is. So I'm not even sure if that's the right direction. do I get out of here again? It is this way, right? Yes, okay. I have not spent very much time walking through this, and let's be real, this place is effectively just a very fancy cave. So, naturally I'll get lost in it. I kind of don't mind getting lost in here, though. This place is cool. So cool. Look at all those cool patterns. Love patterns like this. I want to draw more patterns like this, honestly. Just the vaguely organic yet geometric patterns. I think the aesthetic is super cool. Oh, the little lights. Okay. Time to head on home. And if I recall, there's a little pool that I intended to dive into at one point, but never did. Maybe I will someday, but right now my inventory's full, so I don't think there's much point in doing so. I'm gonna go see if there's anything interesting. My scanner room was picked up. It's been a little while since so it's had time to start scanning a little bit. And it's on the way. I put out all of these little scanner room arrays. I might as well take a look at them. You got anything good for me? Gel sack. The Reaper. Just the usual. Okay. Well, it'll be nice the next time I want to go look for gel sacks. Alright, ion batteries are good enough that I'm okay with using the Sea Glide to get home just so I can get there a little bit faster. It takes a little while to swim home without it, so... Oh, and it's daytime, so the water isn't quite as murky. And hopefully will freak me out a little bit less. I'm also wondering if some of these points that... where the water gets noticeably different in terms of color and suddenly I just can't see through it. If there are secret loading zones. It is pretty impressive how seamless exploring the world is, especially considering how large it is and how old this game is. So I wouldn't be surprised if there were things like that there. I am very curious about how they put all this together. I guess it was with someone asked me if I was playing a mod at one point, so I'm guessing that there's a fairly healthy modding community for this game. Very much deserved in my opinion, but if that's the case, then some people have probably picked the code apart, so if I really want to know how it all worked, I could probably figure it out. Okay, almost there. Gotta say, that trip was a little bit more exciting than the usual copper hunt I have to do. Although I think I'm actually gonna have to do another copper hunt too, aren't I? I think so. Let me go drop off some stuff. Okay. I will just keep that on me for now. Now let me see. What did I need for these things? I still need the lithium. I have the lithium in the Cyclops. I think I'll go grab that. I don't really feel like I need to be using my fan anymore.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All All systems online.
Okay. Oh, did I... What else did I need for... Oh, titanium. Okay, no problem. No wonder I forgot about it. One, two, three, four. Oh. Let me go put away some nickel. Counting with Plankera when there was not enough room to count properly. I'll keep a few on me. Okay. Go get that last one. 4 or 5. Perfect. All right. Jump upgrade. And let's see here. Grappling arm. I will need to go get the benzene. Where's going to be the best place to get that? I think over by the life pod that fell down deep. Okay, and what did I need for the depth module? Glass steel. That's going to be more lithium. Okay. That's actually not too bad. Let's see here. I think that's the next one I want to get. So, let's go find one of those lithium deposits. Oh, it's very exciting that I can do that now. So it was... I have the nickel. I'm pretty sure I have 2 rubies. Yes. 2 rubies. I'll go ahead and dump all my kyanite in there. So there's the nickel. So just plasteel. Alright, let me go put my deep shrooms in here too. Just get them out of the way. Okay, well, let's go test out all of this. Wait. No, hold on. I want to test it out, but I want to scan for a lithium deposit. So that's why I don't just go wandering around aimlessly. So, I have a scanner room. I should use it. I have a very good scanner room, in fact. Alright, buddy, show me the lithium. Gonna drink some water and eat some food too. Okay. Alright, now we can go hunting. And I hope it shows me some, but I can at least start moving toward Purple Mushroom Cave, where I know there's some. Okay, so let's get used to how to drive this thing. I don't have the grapple arm built yet. What did I need for the grapple arm? Because I'm very interested in that. Okay. That's where I need the benzene. That is where I need the benzene. So we'll grab it a little bit. Oh, and I can still grab fish. So this presumably means that I can still pretty easily grab just stuff laying around here. And I have a mobile oxygen source. So it's a little bit more convenient for resource gathering than the sea moth would be. Okay. So this is salt, right? Let me save here before I go jump down a pit and I don't know if I'll be able to get out of. So we're gonna see how good jumping is here. Alright. Can I not pick it up? Okay, other button. So what, do you need an empty arm in order to be able to pick stuff up without exiting? Okay, that's good to know. It's not going to stop me from making the grapple arm that I want, but... Okay, do you know what? Before I do too much exploring here, I want to make sure I can get out. I think this is where I came in. How far? Shoot. I already don't remember where the exit is. Oh, Purple Mushroom Cave. Never change. Okay, there it is. So I want to make sure I can get out before I start derping around here too hard. Because if I have to just go and reload, then, you know, so be it. Okay, no, it looks like they very deliberately put all these little platforms here for me to jump on. So this way I wouldn't get trapped. Because, yeah, this looks very easy to get out of. Yeah, no problem. Alright, let's go pick up some lithium. Try to solve all my lithium problems for the time being. Oh, heck yeah. Alright, let's see how this drill arm works. Does it go into my inventory, or does it just... Okay, and they're not infinite. Okay, and it goes into vehicle storage, not personal storage. Okay, well, this is cool. Okay, and it does look like it gets worn down. I'm gonna see if I can destroy it. I want to see if I can get all the lithium from this deposit. Looks like there's quite a lot of it, though. How much you got in there? How much you got in there? Okay. So yes, indeed, they are not infinite. Which is a little disappointing, but... I guess they didn't want you to completely solve resource gathering. Which... I'm not sure if I agree with that decision personally, but... I suppose I would feel that way, since I do not particularly like resource gathering. Alright, let's head back home. Head back home with a nice little shot of Squid Friend here. And I heard the Reaper, so I am concerned. But, I will just try to move out of this area as quickly as I can. Alright. Send them back into the moon pool so I can start making more things. I'm actually not sure how to access the vehicle storage on here. Hopefully I can easily get to it in the moon pool. Okay, so where's your storage? Enter prawn. Oops. Just casually falling down here. Okay, that must be the storage right there. It's like on the back. Can I get to it easily? I would like to unpack the lithium so that this way I can take this guy to hell and just fill him up with cubes. Okay, that was a fair amount of lithium. That's gonna keep me going for a while, I think. Okay, so... what was I working on? This is the grappling arm. Torpedo arm. Oh no, it was the depth module. Okay, so plasteel ingot is going to require 2 lithium and a whole bunch of titanium. I think I'm going to have to get that out of... Yes. So I'm going to have to pull that out of the Cyclops, because I do not think I have that much titanium at home anymore. I do not. I am actually out of titanium at home. Wow, I managed to go through all of it. Oh, hello there, Sigrun.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Well, I've got
Systems online.
plenty here, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I still like to check for radio messages periodically. Okay. Yeah, status okay. I agree.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right. Let's go make that. Do I have the ability to make the Mark II? I don't remember. It'll be in the modification station, so I'll just go check it directly rather than hunting down the recipe. That's Cyclops depth. Prawn suit depth. Okay. Titanium, lithium, and kyanite. I actually think I got 3 kyanite. But I had the kyanite slated for something else. I think it was just for thermal... Yeah, for thermal charging. And I'm going to be going down to hell for more ion cubes. So it shouldn't be an issue. Where the heck did it go? Yeah. Okay. We will use the kyanite for this then. Once I find what shelf I put it in. Oh no, I got a lot of kyanite. Okay. Cool. So I do have enough for both. There was one more thing, right? Was it just lithium? Titanium and lithium. Okay. I will need to go pick up more titanium from the Cyclops then, but I can grab the lithium now because I just grabbed a bunch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was. And I don't see a Mark III here, so I'm guessing that this will be as deep as it can go. But if it can go as deep as the Cyclops, I think that's fine. Okay. This is Cyclops depth, and this is Sea Moth depth. So I already have all the things here. Okay. Let's go put it in. Okay, so yeah, the same as the Cyclops. Perfect. Then the grappling arm is the next one that I was interested in, so that'll be benzene. Okay. I think I will just take the Sea Moth for a spin. And we will grab it there because there's a place that's not too far there. Yeah. That one. That one I know has a whole bunch of those little things that let you make benzene. But it is deep enough that I do not want to try to dive. Let's see, is there anything else that I want to grab before I start trying to make big batteries for the Cyclops? Maybe. I will have to double check. I really do like the kelp forest. Look at all those nice little kelps. I like the way they dance. The way they just twist around in the water. I think it's very soothing. I think it's kind of funny with how the game develops that the beginning areas become so familiar that I'm not really afraid of anything anymore, but at the beginning, even just checking things out felt a little bit tense sometimes. I mean, part of it was that I didn't have as much means to breathe. Oh dang, I never repaired this. I think I have my repair tool on me right now. But yeah, that I can now breathe for far longer than I used to be able to. So that certainly helps, but I do think that the familiarity is probably the biggest thing, making everything seem less scary. Alright, here we go. One, two, and three. Do I have enough room for some more? Yeah, sure, let's make 2 benzene then. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So I will have an extra thing of benzene if I so desire. I'll go ahead and park the sea moth in the Cyclops just to get it repaired. So unfortunately, sometimes it looks like the fish hitting my windshield does damage it sometimes. Gotta be careful. Okay, so this will get me the grapple arm. The thermal power generator, I think, is the last one that I'm super interested in. I'm not sure if I have any silver on me at the moment, though. I don't think I do. But I can just let my scanner room search for that, and hopefully I can find some quickly. And then I'll want to look for the recipe for the ion power cells and... Sorry! Find the recipe for the ion power cells and start making some of those. And then I'll stress test it and see how long I can keep invincibility and whatnot up. And I think I still have one more module slot in the Cyclops itself. So I might see about that, because I do not think that the 2 engine efficiency modules I have in there stack. Alas, poor Seamoth, just leaking. Alright, we'll let you hang out in here. Let's go make some benzene. I'll make 2, since the things that you need to make it with are so freaking huge. They just eat all of your inventory. There we go. Okay. So that'll give me some and enough for potentially another crafting project if I am so inclined. Okay, so no, I can make that. Advanced wiring kit. So that'll be... yeah, I need silver. Alright, I'll check for silver. Pretty sure I don't have very much, if any, though. Okay, I've got 2 silver. That might actually be enough for my purposes here. So advanced wiring kit is just wiring kit, gold, and computer chip. Do I have copper? I do have copper! Oh man, I don't have to go copper hunting for once. Lovely. Copper, I will need to get the table coral. Gold. Okay, there's some gold. And I need 2 gold. Wiring kit, and the computer chip also needs gold, so I need 3. Only 1 in there, but I'm pretty sure that I oh no, I had plenty. Only need 3. Okay. Let's go grab the table coral. Part that always makes me a little sad. How much did I need? Is it 1 or 2? I forget. 2. 1 and 2. Perfect. Okay. So I think that might be everything I need. Oh, lithium and titanium. Okay. Lithium we're good on. Let me go grab the titanium out of the Cyclops again.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
No, this one has some. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... let's see here.
Welcome
Just the
aboard, Captain.
lithium. Okay. Alright, well, this should be fun. Okay. So... Thermal power. Thermal power upgrade. Because yeah, I got you. What are my common modules anyway? Hull reinforcement, energy efficiency. Storage. Okay. So I have some options. None of them are super exciting. I mean, I guess reinforcement is always useful. Oh no, I needed 2 polyaniline. Okay. I'm not actually sure if I have enough mushrooms for that. Yeah, I don't. They're a little far out in hell. But do I want to get them there? Okay, well. I think that this is fine for now. I think I can start getting ready to make my ion fuel cells here, or power cells. Battery and silicon rubber. Okay, and ion battery is just one ion cube. I do have a fair amount, but I definitely do not have enough for 6 power cells. I have enough to make a couple, so I can at least do the initial stress test that I wanted. Let me go actually pick up my usual gear here. I want another battery on me. I want these guys. I want my repair tool. I think I've still got enough food and water on me for the time being. I will take that other ion battery. Okay, and I will take all of those since they are about to be used in crafting. Yep, I think that's everything. And the other thing was silicon rubber, which I do not think I have anymore. I remember I made a lot at the beginning for reasons I do not remember, so let me see if I have any left over in just my early floating cases here. Okay, just some lead. Yes, I'm not trying to open it. I just want to look inside. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, no silicon rubber here. Silicon rubber, was it 1 creeper vine or 2? Just 1. I'll grab as many as my inventory can handle. Okay. Let's make some power cells. Okay, so silicon rubber. This will let me probably make all the power cells I need. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so I need gold and silver for more of that. I have some gold still. So let's start scanning for silver. I will take my prawn suit and its shiny new grappling arm out for a test run. So I'm not actually sure what this is going to be. I've seen silver chunks just out there before. Okay, let me... How many of these do I have on me? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. So that means I can make 5 batteries. I'ma just turn that into rubber now. Okay. Okay, so I can make 5 batteries, so that means I need 5 silver. I'll pick up the gold once I get home. Alright. Let's go see what I can find. I do not see any silver yet. And I'm not actually sure which way to go to find it. The scanner room says that it saw some, so hopefully it'll show me it soon. I guess in the meantime I'll just look for rocks around here. Okay, so how does this work? But the way the grapple arm, the description of it, I thought that I'd be able to, like, move up places, but do I have to hold it down? I see. Okay. Makes sense. So it looks like my scanner room found some silver ore below me. I am not sure where the entrance to that cave is. I feel like I'm always looking for entrances to caves. Oh, is it in the purple mushroom cave? Sure is. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's right. I think I do remember seeing silver ore in here at one point. Oh no, it's just hanging out there. I wonder if it fell out of me when I died. Okay, let me not be affected by gravity for a moment. Okay. So there's some more way over there. Okay, this isn't too hard to drive once you get used to it. It feels weird being affected by gravity underwater, but here we are. Here we are. Alas, poor fish. These fish just cannot win against my windshields. Man, that little one is way over here. Is that going to be a deposit, or is that just going to be another loose one that probably fell out of my pants when I died? Okay, no, it's a big deposit. Excellent. Let's get all the silver. Silver ore, conductive element, and microbicide. I like the way it puts big holes in it. I gotta admit, even though I'm a little bit sad that they're not infinite deposits, it's very satisfying to see them just fall apart. Yeah, and there was quite a lot in there. Hopefully this will be enough silver to last me for a while. Oh, still a little bit left. I gotta get all of it. All of it. Heck yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. Man. Where's the exit? Let's see, the Degassi habitat should be around here somewhere, right? I can generally find my way out from there.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah. Honestly, it's probably fine just to eat some food, but I'm heading home where all my potatoes are, so... if it starts getting real low, I'll just go ahead and eat something, but... I'm sure I can wait a second. It's fine. Yeah, at this point I just always find it easier to look for the Degassi habitat than I do to try to find the holes in the ceiling. Purple Mushroom Cave, very hard to navigate. Everything just kind of all looks the same. It's very pretty, but easy to get lost in. There it is. Oh, I thought that was it. No, that's not it. Okay. Oh no, there, okay, that is it. Okay, how do I get out of here from here, though? Hopefully I can, because if I can't use this entrance, I'll have to find a different one, and that'll just be a thing. I will be lost for so long. All right, buddy, how high can you jump? Can we get up there? We can. Most excellent. Oh man, and I even had a little bit of room to spare. You can jump real high in this thing. I like the prawn suit. I am glad I finally found you. Cannot break rocks in here. That's fine. I don't feel like getting out. Oh yeah, you can just kind of jump around for a while here. It does not turn very sharply while you're jumping, though. That's definitely going to be something I gotta be careful about. Okay, so I should have lots of ingredients for ion power cells now. I'll at least be able to make a couple. Before I gotta go back and pick up some more cubes.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh wait, no, I need to actually pick up the silver. I need to pick up some gold too. That is important. It does help to pick up the building materials that you farm. And not just leave them in storage. I actually don't have enough room to pick it all up. Okay, I'm gonna put some away. Man, I'm gonna have so many materials. It's gonna be great. And I'm gonna go get some potato before I forget. Because I almost did forget. And then I just saw my food bar flashing at me angrily.
Stabilizing.
So... Oh man, I ate both my planters. That's when you know you're hungry. Alright. Let's go pick up the rest of the silver in here, and then I will see about the rest of the gold. I don't actually know if I have more. I might need to go find more gold too. It's like I felt like I had a ton of gold at one point, but I've gone through quite a lot of it. Amazing how building materials just seem to disappear after a while. Yeah, I need more gold. Okay. I guess I'll just make the one that I can. And then plop down my material somewhere and... go find some gold. Okay, and actually, I kind of need to use the bathroom, so I will be right back. Go ahead and save too. Okay. Let's go find some gold. So I made the one battery I could, and unfortunately I had an odd number of stuff. Odd number of batteries, so could not make a second power cell. Let me go drop off some materials.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All
I want to
systems online.
replace one of my batteries here. I'm actually going to replace the second one just so it doesn't start draining it. I am very eager to test how strong these are. I will probably put them in all of my gear. Okay, let's just clear out space here. That should be enough for my purposes right now. And yeah. And we'll go scan for gold. Can't believe I finally ran out of gold. Let's go get enough gold that I'll probably never have to look for it again. So I can do that now, and it's very exciting. Let's see here. Gold. All right. Where is the nearest gold deposit, friend? See, all that gold that I collected when I was looking for copper. I knew it. I'd use it all someday.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. So I guess I'll head in a direction and see if it points out any gold deposits to me. Come on, scanner room. You said you saw gold. Where'd you see it? Where'd you see the gold? Because right now, I do not see it. I do not see anything resembling gold here. There's some salt, but I have enough salt to last the rest of eternity. Okay. I hear the Reaper, and I don't really want to mess with him, so... How long is that? Okay. So not quite long enough to reach the cliff from here, but I think it is from here. Definitely gonna take some practice to be able to aim that well. I think it should be pretty nice for traversal once I get the hang of it. Might be a little bit redundant with the jetpack though, but I think it might let me get out of danger quickly if I can get good at it. Yeah, that's definitely potentially pretty fast. You are scanning for gold, right? Pretty sure I told it to. Why am I still not seeing any? Okay, okay, there it goes. See, this is another reason I keep thinking that there's loading zones in various places. I kind of feel like things pop in and out sometimes. Okay, now I just gotta find the way into whatever that cave is. I'm not actually sure where that is. Is that also Purple Mushroom Cave? I don't think so. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. If it's below here, it probably is. Yeah, okay, so that might be Purple Mushroom Cave. Purple Mushroom Cave is just, like, Resource Cave. The entrance to it is like over here somewhere, right? Kinda don't want to go all the way to the other entrance because there's a Reaper over there, and I don't want to get bit. I don't want to lose my shiny prawn suit, you know? It would just be a little bit sad. It's like things that cause tension in me. It's not sharks. It's the thought of losing all my cool cars. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's see here. That's actually a lot of places I can go. Wondering how many of these are actual, like, big deposits and how many of them are just places I died in Purple Mushroom Cave and dropped all my stuff. Okay, no, here's a real deposit. Cool. With any luck, this should be the only one I need. Oh man, it took a little while for this one to start cracking. I was actually wondering for a second there if I was close enough, but now I guess I just get to watch it fall apart. And this should be enough gold to last me a while. And will just need to head on over to the teleporter, and then I can get the last ion cubes I need to just put strong power sources in all of my vehicles. Okay, let's get out of here. Once I remember where. Is that a way out? No, it is not. I do not remember which direction I came in from. Okay, well, let's look for the Degassi habitat. Everything always kind of pushes me in that direction, so I never find it too difficult to find. I actually do consider that fairly good map design here. Where it just feels like no matter where you go, it'll always kind of funnel you into the direction that the game wants you to go. So this way, you still make sure to find the things. Honestly, having some knowledge of game design is kind of funny like that. It can ruin the magic sometimes. Because I'm just like, oh yeah, the developers were very intentionally designing things like this, so this way you'd be sure to find these things. And then suddenly I feel a little bit less smart. But I can at least compliment the developers for doing something very well. Okay. Oh god. I think I might go back down. Might find a different way out. This isn't the right cave, but Reaper too close. Reaper too close for comfort. Oh man. Let's see. I guess I can try to go around. Hopefully it just leaves me alone. There's a bunch of squid friends here. Why are you here? Squid friends are supposed to be the mark of safety. Please go away. Okay, I don't hear it anymore, so maybe it did go away. Maybe it actually listened to me. Because generally, if you can't hear it, it's okay. Yeah, I definitely don't hear it anymore. I just hear angry guys. I think I went in the exact opposite direction I needed to, though. Where is my life pod? Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Big shark is somewhere else. Man, little gastropod colony. Cute. Okay, nope, Reaper's back. I will go back to slightly panicking. Yeah, you know, those little gastropod colonies are also a good mark of relative safety, too. Because they tend to hang out where things that eat them don't. And the things that eat them are also the things that eat me. So... It's alright, I'll just take the long way around. We're gonna be going into the Cyclops soon, so that'll charge up the battery here. And now I'm seeing all the gold again. Man, how far out did I go in order to avoid scary sharks? See, these are the not scary sharks. They're just kind of derpy. Derpy barracuda looking things. They are the sharks of the early game, but that's no big deal. I'm still wondering how that Reaper got there, because it was definitely not there at the beginning of the game. Otherwise, I would have been way more tense about swimming through that area. Makes me wonder if I could chase him away somehow. Alright, let's go make some batteries. Gotta go make all the batteries. First, I gotta get the gold out of here. Okay. So I will leave enough gold in my inventory to use all the cubes I have. 4, so I only need 4 gold. There's 4. 4 gold and 4 silver. So this will be enough for 2 more power cells. I think I will put one of them into my prawn suit. And then the other 2 will go into the Cyclops. I'll put stuff into the sea moth later. Oh. Oh yeah, my rubber. I have that in a closet somewhere. Oh no, I put it in the Cyclops, didn't I? Yes, I think I did.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure I only have enough for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. And yeah, I think that's all I need. Alright, 1 for the prawn suit, 1 for the Cyclops. And then I'll get the sea moth out of there, so this way we can put the prawn suit in. Alright. Power cell. You are now going to be an ion power cell. You're going to be super special. And it looks like it takes 2. Because I noticed that one was not... That one was at full charge. This one is 2. Power cell. Huh, how many does it take? Because that'll actually determine how many cubes I want. I mean, I'm probably just gonna farm the entire thing. But still, I want to know how many power cells it has on it. I only see the 2. This is upgrades, this is the power cell. Just casually falling through the prawn suit here. I don't see any on its body. Huh, but that means either the power cells. If I get in there, does it say power's at 100%? It shouldn't, because it was only at 76%. There, and I...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No, it's 100%. Okay. Man, it charged it real fast then. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll go ahead and put this in a closet somewhere. Because I don't think I'm going to need regular power cells for a while. I'll still keep some on me, just in case, but I already have a bunch on the Cyclops itself. Go grab my water. Let that start charging up again. I'm pretty sure I actually have enough water for like the rest of the game at this point, but it's fine. It's good to be prepared. Okay, so I got my stuff. Let's get the sea moth out of the Cyclops. And I'll go ahead and put the prawn suit in there, and we'll take it over to the enforcement tower, and then we'll take the prawn suit to the power plant and go grab some ion cubes.
All systems online.
So I think today is just gonna be a preparation day. But hopefully with all of this, I'll be able to do some interesting things. Be able to waltz into hell and deal with all the threats there. Come on. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Come on, take me. Take me! Why will you not let me in? No, okay. Stop being so picky. It's hard to drive that accurately. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to drive over there and I am going to do some science to see how much it can take being invincible. Okay, so it looks like the temperature is still about the same. Let's see. Where is the proper beacon? Looks like it's over to the right. But, I mean, this area is too shallow for me to really be able to drive well in, so gotta get out to a deeper spot. And then I'll turn to the right. Watch out, friends! Submarine coming through! I ain't stopping for anything! Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the deep water. I might be able to find a way through all that, but that sounds like suffering. I'll just go around. Let's not scrape my belly on literally everything here. Alright, and generally the trip out there is pretty quiet, so guess we'll just head forward. How's my power doing? Already at 98. Ooh, that does not bode well. Okay, so if I turn Cyclops defense system on. How are we doing? How far quickly do you drain? Okay, not nearly as bad as without it. It actually seems like turning it on and off takes more power than keeping it on. Okay. So yeah, if I have 6 batteries in there, I think I should just be able to casually drive through hell, and all should be well. Man. Early game. Just seeing Life Pod 3 out there. I don't actually remember which one Life Pod 3 was. And those sharks, if they know what's good for them, they'll get out of my way. Okay, so this I still find concerning. But I guess I can probably stay at this speed as long as I can keep invincibility on for long periods of time. I think next time is going to be a hell adventure, so I want to make sure that I am fully prepared for it. I guess getting an ion battery for the sea moth isn't quite as important, but I'll still do it. The sea moth is my friend. I worked very hard to rescue him. And then I want to keep a couple of spares. So I will just grab the cubes until that source is depleted or my inventory is full, whichever comes first. Yeah, it's funny, in the Cyclops I don't hear the Song of the Reaper. I know most of the time I do. So it feels kind of weird not to hear it here. Okay, I think this seems like a pretty good spot to park. I think I'll be able to get the prawn suit out of here without,
Engine powering down.
making myself hate life. That. Scared me. Can't say I was expecting to see fish swimming through my submarine. Alright, let's go. Yep, now I very clearly hear the Song of the Reaper. That's okay, we're not going to that side. We're going up on land. We're just gonna go ahead and walk it up into the alien base with a giant robot ready to farm their materials. Am I short enough to get in? I am. I'm not actually sure how big the prawn suit is, so I wasn't actually sure if I'd be able to fit through the door. I wasn't sure if I was going to have to use the moon pool that the Reaper's in front of. You know, I think it's funny that they spent all this time making the undersea enforcement creatures, the warpers. And this whole enforcement platform where all the guns actually are has nothing in it. You can just safely waltz on in here. I mean, I didn't see any way to actually get to where the guns are, but... Oh, does this not ride the elevator? Okay. It's fine. Does this mean I'm gonna be able to get it back up? I guess I can get out through the moon pool, but... Huh. Okay, that's actually a little concerning. Well, hopefully it's fine. Alright, let's go. This will be my first check to see if you can take vehicles through teleporters. Considering that they had the ion cubes there, I was assuming that you could. But this is the first time actually testing that theory, and indeed I can. So we're just gonna steal all the high capacity energy source here. See how many I get. I would like to have enough for all the vehicles, but decking out the Cyclops is the most important thing right now. Okay, yeah, this should be plenty, I think. Alright. Well, I'm not sure if there's more there. I guess I can take a look around. Looking is free. We won't go out into hell like this, but... I might as well just make sure that there's no other cubes to harvest. Okay, I see. So the path to hell is just on both sides. I'm not sure what keeps going up and down, but I thought it was just this guy. Maybe it is just that guy. He's just very confused. Just wants to give me some background music in the power plant here. Okay, yeah, and I don't see any other cubes to harvest here. I'll still take a look around. This place is certainly cool enough to warrant a little bit of looking around. Maybe I just enjoy looking at all the sparks. It is very interesting. Very pretty. The use of light here. Yep, okay. So yeah, that looks like the only platform there, so let's head on back. So now if I have to use the moon pool to get out, I'm a little bit nervous. That's where the shark hangs out, so... I will try the elevator first, just because it would make my life far less complicated, and I like making my life less complicated when I can get away with it. I do like making my life less complicated, so... And besides, the moon pool's not that far away from the elevator. They're kind of in the same direction. Honestly, if the prawn suit can't use the elevator, it actually tells us something about the alien species here. That they were not heavy. Yeah, so they were lighter than the prawn suit. Okay, and you cannot fly with the jetpack. Okay, so this does mean I have to use the moon pool to get out. Ooh boy. I'm a little nervous. I'm a save. Alright, here we go. Yep, and you can hear the Song of the Reaper. Shark song just out there. Okay. So yeah, that's the first teleporter that I remember seeing. And it is indeed underwater. So I am hopeful that when the time comes to when I activate that teleporter, that I will just be able to drive the Cyclops through it. And it'll make traversal through all these areas much easier. Never did find a way through inside of those. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Alright, let's go back home. I will pick up all my materials there. Most of them are in a cabinet somewhere, so can't just do all the fabrication on the Cyclops. Maybe I should have brought him here, but it's fine. Trip back home's not that far. Come on. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Please? Thank you. Cyclops just wanted me to say please. Thought I was being rude.
Engine powering up.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's looking like power's doing reasonably well here. So hopefully with 6 ion batteries, I will just be able to keep the shield on, and I will keep a couple of backups, just in case. Basically, I'm gonna turn maybe not all of these cubes into power cells, but a lot of them. I want to keep a couple on me just to, you know, for one to power the teleporters. Once I find them. But for any other alien technology that I find that needs cubes. There are still 2 alien sanctuaries that I have not found. So that tells me that there's going to be more cubes I can find somewhere. But I do not even know where to begin looking for those. So we'll do without for now. Hopefully this will be enough for my purposes. We'll see how many cubes was in that stack. It looked like I was pulling out quite a few, so I am hopeful that it will be enough. The real question is going to be, do I have enough gold and silver? Yeah, so it does look like power does pretty well here. I assume that I can charge ion batteries in the battery charger. So I think I will put a regular power cell into the first slot there and just let the residual power draw that I have whenever I'm parked draw from that. And then I can just leave without worrying about it. Alas, poor fish. At least these guys know to get out of the way. Alright, almost home. And bumping into a few things because... oh man, I actually can't drive through there. Okay. Man. Huh. Do I remember a glowing blue cave near home? I actually don't. Can I get any closer? I kind of like just being able to park right next to home. Nope. Okay. No dice. I'll have to go around it. It's like it's a short swim, so I know that this is probably excessive, but it's fine. I like being a little excessive sometimes. Can I go any further up? I can. Okay, I was actually a little bit down. It's fine. I don't need the headlights. Okay, there we go. Here's my usual parking spot. Just right over here.
Engine powering down.
Okay, so I think I have a power cell just casually in one of my cabinets here. Oh no, I still have it in my inventory. Okay. So we'll just plop that one in there. I will put this ion battery into the power cell charger, Can I... Sufficient undocking clearance. Okay, okay, I guess I gotta back up a little bit then.
Engine powering up.
Prawn suit requires a little bit more clearance then. Good to know. I will go as high up as I can. No, please stay up. Is that sufficient? If it is, I will go back and turn off the engine. Okay, perfect. I'll go turn off the engine and
Engine powering down.
then I will go do my things.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I'll go ahead and dock this guy in the moon pool just because I can, I guess. Like my poor little sea moth's just gonna be chilling there for a while. He can't go deep enough to handle all the things that we need to be doing now, so.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, let's count how many cubes I got. It's 1 per battery, 2 batteries per power cell, so how many can I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that's less than I was hoping. I'm not going to be able to put the big ion power cells and everything then. Because I want to keep 2 left over, so that's really only 6. Which is going to be 3 more. Well, let's hope that's enough. 3, 1, 2. Gotta bring some water. Okay. 3, 1, 2, 3. And where did I put the rubber? Oh no, that was in the Cyclops, wasn't it? Do I even have 3 slots? I do. I have exactly 3 slots. Where'd I park? See, this is why I like to park close to base. Because otherwise I forget where I parked. The ocean is a much bigger parking lot than even something like a Walmart. And I already get lost at Walmart, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, what am I talking about? I had enough for 6. Okay, well, this is fine. We'll start with 3. Yes, that's right. I need 6 batteries to make 3 power cells. Okay. So there's 2 of them. Let's go get... It's 3, right? Yeah. 3 more gold and silver. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... Oh, do I actually not have enough silver? Wait, really? I went through all that silver I gathered already? Did I leave some of the Cyclops or something? 'Cause I could have sworn I had more than that. Let me make sure that I'm not forgetting anything that I just have laying around here. Oh, I have another cube. Nice. Okay, well, I mean, if I have to get more silver, I'll get more silver, but I was surprised. I thought that that would be enough silver to keep me going for a while. One more check to make sure I'm not being blind. Yeah, I do not appear to have any silver there. Let me check the Cyclops. Man, what happened to you? You okay there, buddy? You don't look so good.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay, it is here. There we go. I don't have the inventory space to take it back, so I will just myself be confused. I might have enough for one more here, but that would leave me with an odd number of batteries, which, you know what, that's fine. Let's go ahead and make one more. Let's just do that. It'll be nice to have an extra battery on me. Oh yeah, that's right. I also meant to put my power cell into the battery charger. Yep, and I can indeed charge it. I wonder if it takes more power from the base here to charge one of those. I'm not going to stick around and watch my power fluctuate. I would not really have a strong point of comparison anyway. Okay. Oh, that's right. I should have picked up more silicon rubber. Oh no, so this will let me make one more. Okay. That's worth. I can use regular batteries. I'll just be going back and forth a little bit. Don't worry about it. So I guess I'll leave one battery, one ion battery in the prawn suit, and the rest will go into the Cyclops. And I have plenty of regular power cells just chilling in here in case I need them. So that should leave me pretty prepared. So next time we can go on a lovely adventure in hell. And I will try to take the Cyclops all the way through. And we'll probably be panicking the whole time because, you know, it's not the giant dragons with fireballs that make me panic, it's the thought of losing my ships. Pretty much universally. Oh, I grabbed an extra piece of gold. Oh, that's fine. I'll go put it back. Got 2 cubes on me still, so we will be able to power up the things that need to be powered up. So I'm feeling pretty good. Got my prawn suit ready. The only upgrade that I did not get for it that I was kind of interested in was the thermal recharging. Which honestly might be worth getting. Getting deep shrooms isn't that hard. Kyanite wiring kit. I've got all of that. So you know what? Before I call it for today, I'm gonna go put my power cells into the Cyclops. Let me see, is the one that I put in here charged yet? It is. Excellent. So we'll go just put all these power cells in there. And where did I park? Over there. Okay. From there, I'll go pick up 3 more deep shrooms. And I'll make that thermal power recharger so that this way I will hopefully have to draw less from the Cyclops' power. And I think we'll be ready. I will let it drain that initial power cell first. Since I don't think I... Oh no, actually, do I have enough for all of them? I might, actually. I do. Oh. Okay. In that case, Cyclops gets to be fully charged. Which I think is pretty cool. I will be so ready. And I think one is enough for the... Oh, I don't have the prawn suit in there, that's right, because I had to unload it. I'm gonna put the full ones in here, and I will go recharge the not full ones. And I will bring the couple from the ones that are in the battery charger right now in there when I go retrieve the prawn suit. Actually, I'll go retrieve all of them. We're just gonna have excessive amounts of power cells. Okay, and I will pick them up when I come back through here. Got a few batteries. I have a few more on the Cyclops. I guess I'll pick up this one too. Alright, let's go grab some deep shrooms. I know roughly where they are. I'll just take the sea moth. There's a whole ton near my red cameras over here. They're not hard to get at all, and I only need 3. And then I should have the polyaniline, kyanite, and silver for the thermal charging. So this way I will use a little bit less of the Cyclops' energy, and I will not be completely dependent on its batteries for everything. Yeah, and it doesn't even take too long to get there. Now that I know where it is, it's not that bad. Never did quite figure out why the warper was guarding that one cave, though. I looked through it and did not really see anything of interest. Oh, shoot. Was it not this one? Oh, no, it was this one. It's just closer to the beacon here. Okay, so there's a cave around here somewhere. It's okay, there's actually quite a lot of caves, and I think that deep shrooms are in several of them. So I'll just take a look around. See if I can find where they are hiding. Oh no, he sounded so sad! Okay, so we have a big quartz deposit over here, that's good to know. Oh, and we're already finding our way into that freaking cave. I keep telling you, that cave is everywhere. Not escape it. Okay, we got the alien vent here. But... you know, where is my beacon? The beacon that shows me where the alien battery charger is. It's over there. It's higher up than this vent. Let's see, but it is... I wonder if there's something else over there. It's a bit too late for me to go check it out, but... now I'm wondering. But no, I think next time I'm just gonna go right into hell. I really do feel like I have sufficient cubes for this. Okay, so where the heck is that cave I'm thinking of? Is this it? Well, it's a cave, so... I'll go on in. Oh, this is just a tiny little cave. Okay. Bog. Man. Huh. This area just has all kinds of little holes. Okay, that's cool. Wonder if there's anything in any of them. You know, that's the downside to playing games like this. It's just like... I know I need to stop soon, but... Look! I see something, and I kind of want to check it out. There's all kinds of pretty lights in here. I mean, look how pretty all the lights are. Okay. Just a shallow cave. No deep shrooms. I can never remember where the wreckage is, though. Never. Is it that cave? Or is this just going to be another little shallow outcropping with no deep shrooms? It doesn't look like it. Okay, here's the wrong wreckage. You know, one of these days I should just put a beacon out here. But I don't think that I brought... I brought one. I guess I could use it if I wanted to. This is where things get deep again. I still don't hear the warper. There is a warper in front of the cave I'm thinking of, so... that should at least help me find it a little. And I just remembered that there's a huge piece of wreckage on a hill. It is very large. And that's why I can use it as a landmark, because... it is big and noticeable. But unfortunately it is dark, so I can't see anything. Now I'm just back over to this formation. Man, where'd it go? Ah, warper, perfect. Exactly what I was looking for, thanks friend! So this must be the cave I'm looking for. This is in fact not the cave I am looking for. Oh, and my ship is dying. You know, I should never act like finding something, even something as just basic as a cave near a giant piece of wreckage, is gonna be easy. Yeah, this rock has the wrong texture. Wait, why is it darker when I went closer to the surface? Is there like a light source down there? Is it from all the floating blue thingies? Wait, okay, I gotta... Yeah, it's like significantly lighter down here than it is further up. Fascinating. Okay, well that's interesting. But further up is where the thing I'm looking for is, so... I guess I'll be lost a little while longer. Where the heck am I? I am extremely lost. I got really far away somehow. How did that happen? See, this is why we use these things in numbers to navigate. Because otherwise I'd just be lost all the time. Okay. Back over here. try to find that wreckage that I'm looking for. I thought it was, like, over here relative to that wreckage. But I don't see it. Maybe I should repair my boat. I say, as I continue to sail. I'm sure it's fine. I do not remember it being this hard to find. Okay. No. I recognize it now. This is the cave. Yep, and I hear the warper sounds out there, and here we are. The deep shrooms! I think I'll gather a few extra. We'll just stock up in case I need them for anything else. Okay, inventory full. That should be plenty.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And actually, you're not going to get repaired in the Cyclops, so I think I will go ahead and repair you real quick. I don't want anything to happen to my cute little sea moth. Alright. Let's get out of here. So I'll just keep moving. Do not want to get teleported out of my boat right now. I am not in the mood to deal with warpers. I just want to go home and make my hydrochloric acid and call it a day. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need to get a little bit more silver out of the Cyclops. I will have to drop off all of my deep shrooms first, because I picked up a lot. I don't want to have to go hunting for them. I do like all of these little rock formations. They are so interesting. I assume that, you know, this area just probably had a bunch of volcanic activity. I mean, makes sense since we know that big cave has tons of it, so. Everything about the scenery in this game is just super rad. Even just some of the basic early parts are just so pretty. I just get a big old smile on my face every time I see the lovely little bits of coral and sea life. Just all over the place. Alright, I'll go ahead and park it next to the moon pool.
Welcome
Go.
aboard, Captain.
Drop off all but 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's exactly the amount I need. Then I need 2 gold if I recall. Let me see. What did I need for it? Polyaniline, kyanite, and polyaniline, gold, and hydrochloric acid. Okay. Yep, that's everything I need. I guess I'll leave the prawn suit there a little longer. I have all of the... I do. Okay. I'll go ahead and take the power cells and drop them off in the Cyclops while I'm there. So, right now we have infinite power. I'm sure I will find a way to go through it very quickly. But I'm doing my best.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay.
All systems online.
Yeah, that's a lot of power cells, so hopefully that'll be good. Get my 2 silver for the wiring kit. Make sure I'm not missing anything else here. Kyanite. I can go ahead and fabricate my stuff. And I'll grab the kyanite in there since I make the module in the base there. I make sure that I'm building it right. I don't want to... Polyaniline wiring kit, yes. Polyaniline is just the gold and the hydrochloric acid. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, I need salt. Makes me wonder what's in those shrooms. Considering that we use some shrooms for batteries, I guess it makes sense. Okay, 1 and 2. And wire kit. Let's go grab the kyanite, since I got extra. 1, 2. And over to make the module. And this will be everything. Very exciting. Okay. And you know, while I'm here, let me see, what does it take for engine efficiency modules? Computer chips, polyaniline? No. I guess it's fine, actually. But yeah, this doesn't work in the Cyclops. The Cyclops, I guess, just has its own. Okay. I think I'm fine with just the charger, so I think I've got everything I want. So I will get this guy into the Cyclops. I will go eat and drink. And then, next time, on Tuesday, we will go back to hell and see if I can just casually drive the Cyclops through the mass of death. Okay, how much of my power cell have I used so far? Yeah, we're good. Alright. Hello, friend. I hope you're having a good time here. Personally, I like my submarine very much too, and I'm happy to have a friend. You can have some potatoes. I don't mind. They're very delicious. I will be having my potato over here. So I want to grab my water too. Actually, I got tons of water. I don't need to grab any, really. Okay. So we'll just eat all the potato. And then I'll head back into the Cyclops, and that's where I will stop. Totally full, got plenty of food. I'll grab one more medkit just because, well, when you're going into hell, you can expect to maybe take a few injuries here and there. And I'll check the Cyclops to make sure I have all the tools I want on me. I already have my tablets I've seen. And I don't have an orange tablet. Maybe I should make one, but they take cubes, so I'm a little hesitant right now. Okay, good there. I've got laser cutter, repair tool. I've got some batteries. Got food, got water. Might grab one more battery. Okay. Yeah, I've got some batteries in there. I want my beacons. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. So tomorrow we shall greet the day. Or rather, Tuesday we shall greet the day and prepare to dive headfirst into hell. But this is where I will stop for today. Did I save? I think I did, but just in case. So, thank you all for coming. And I hope you're able to make something wonderful today too. Just customize all the cool things. I'll see you all tomorrow.